Diane and Eric here, rah, rah, rah. I hope you're fine and well, and I hope you are ready for some more decluttering motivation. I'm checking with you once a week. I'm telling you which area I am concentrating on for my decluttering during the week, and also letting you know what I found last week. And this week we're moving on to a new Flylady Zone. Now let me just grab my Flylady Control Journal, my Hygge Home management binder. And I follow the Flylady system because I find it really keeps me on track, that we're kind of moving through the different areas. And this week we are on zone 4, the bedroom, as you can see. And this morning, I'm well ahead of you. I think I've decluttered about 10 necklaces. But anyway, before we get ahead of ourselves, just a wee few tips before you start decluttering. Make sure, of course, that you are dressed for the day. Don't be decluttering in your pajamas, because suddenly the doorbell will ring or somebody might need you. Set a timer just for 5 or 10 minutes, and maybe you want to have some bags or boxes set up. A bag for giveaway items, anything that you find that you're going to be passing on to somebody else. A bag for put away items. Maybe some items have ended up here, for example, in the bedroom, but maybe they belong somewhere else in the house. You'll put those items away once you've finished your little declutter session. And a third box or bag for anything which is recycling or very obvious rubbish that you won't be handing on to anyone else. So that's the kind of ground rules for the decluttering. And I'll tell you what I decluttered from Flylady Zone 3. I'll put a wee picture here if I've got pictures of it. I noted down my wee notebook. So I was working in Flylady Zone 3, which is the bathroom plus one other room, and I was downstairs in the basement. And the family, we've gone through our seasonal items, hats, gloves, scarves, winter things, and we came up with a few hats and scarves. I'll put a wee picture there. So those are being handed on. My son also went through all of his shoes. As I mentioned to you, my son is studying at university here in Copenhagen, and he's got his own flat now. And there were actually a couple of pairs of shoes that were, they still actually look quite nice, that they haven't really been worn. They just don't kind of fit properly. So those are being passed on as well. Oh, and also when you're doing your laundry, if you find, those kind of holey socks, or we call them golfing socks, if there's a hole in one of them, what I like to do with those is I don't just throw them out. I put them on my hand, and then you kind of use them as dusting mitts. So you can always find uses for even your kind of junk. And you know me, I'm the canny Scot. I never buy any kind of cleaning cloths now, because things like old t-shirts or old shirts of my husband, we cut those up and we use those as cleaning cloths. So there you go. Also last week, my husband and I, we were at our Swedish cabin, just the two of us. It was the autumn break. Put a wee picture of the sea there. I love being at the cabin. And when I was at the cabin, again, I had a wee look through things. When I was putting on my face for the day, when I was putting on my makeup, I looked through toiletries, medicine. Perhaps you've got some expired medicine. I found some expired medicine. That's going to I'm going to drop that off at the pharmacy. The pharmacy will destroy that for you. A toilet bag that I'm no longer using, so that is being handed on, and also some clothes of the kids which they are no longer wearing. They're all clean, folded and ready to go, so off with those. And yeah, so let's get on to zone 4. Zone 4 is the master bedroom, also your closet. So you may want to look at jumpers. We call this a jumper in Scotland, and also I think in Australia and New Zealand you call a sweater a jumper. Okay, I'll tell you the old joke. What do you get if you cross a sheep with a kangaroo? A woolly jumper. So I'm wearing a woolly jumper today. Think about that. Every time that you're putting away laundry this week, have you found some kind of underwear that is past its best? Holey socks, golfing socks. Bring you a wee bit closer and I'll show you the jewellery that I'm decluttering. Many of you will know that I use the Dressing Your Truth system for my capsule wardrobe, and I'm really being able to release a lot of things that I've had for years and years, and it was more a kind of, oh, you know, well, I've had them from years and years and years, but I'm not wearing them. So if you're not kind of using your jewellery, or if, you know, perhaps you've got some kind of family jewellery, let's start wearing it. You know, you often see me wearing my granny's crystals, or I've got my granny's engagement ring, and you know, let's use these things. Let's not have it just kind of collecting dust in the bottom of a drawer. But anyway, here are the necklaces which are leaving the building. So this one I've had for, oh gosh, I don't know how many years, but when was the last time I wore it? And if you haven't seen me wearing this in a video, you'll know that I haven't worn it for a long time. Also, some of these kind of bigger ones, not wearing those anymore. I wore these for a lot of years, but now they just kind of seem too dull, so out those go as well. And you know me, I love pearls and my big gold bauble jewellery, so I don't need these anymore. Also this one I've hardly worn, a kind of pinky one. And then a few years ago, these bauble necklaces were really in. I don't know the name for them. I haven't worn them forever, and actually I don't like that style. It's too kind of, I feel now that it's too kind of busy. So 3 of those are going. And also one that I had repainted myself. This was actually a white necklace, but I've realised that I'm just really not into these kind of styles or the flowery styles of necklace. And I have worn this one a lot, but I really just wasn't feeling it the last few times I've worn it. So look at that. Let me see. Let me have a quick count. Woohoo! That was 12 necklaces. So let me know where you are going to be decluttering today. Are you going to be decluttering in the master bedroom, or what did you declutter last week? Remember, set a timer before you start. Please don't overwhelm yourself with this. So I hope I've given you a wee bit of inspiration, and please keep posting on Instagram. I just love seeing your pictures. You can post under the hashtag Diane in Denmark. I love seeing what you are decluttering. You're motivating others, where we're all giving each other ideas. And I just love seeing things that you are not using being handed on to a charity shop, or being handed on to a friend or somebody else who will love them and use them. And you know what, that just really makes my heart feel good. So on that note, I hope you have a fantastic decluttering week. All I've got left to say is live long and prosper. May the decluttering hygge be with you, and I'll see you very soon. Okay, bye for now with that rah, rah, rah.